Okay, for this project, I'm going to be using this is Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable yarn. It's a 4-ply, I think it is. Let me look. Yeah, but it looks like thinner, more dainty. But if you don't have this, any kind of yarn will work. I thought this was really pretty. And I'm using a size G 4.25 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, I already did my big piece already. And when I started with a chain of 175. But I'm not going to do that again, so I'm going to show you with a small swatch how to do it. Now, once you chain 175 and you think that maybe it's not long enough for you, you can always make it as long as you want. But this stitch requires multiples of 10 plus 5. So as long as you do it in them multiples, you can make it as big or as small as you want. But like mine, I did 170. Once you get your big long chain made, or however big a chain that you're going to do, you want to do a double crochet in the 5th stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3. So we don't count the one that's on our hook. So double crochet in the 5th. Like that. And now we're going to do a trefoil stitch. So that consists of, right now, we chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to skip 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th one, we will do a single crochet. And then we're going to do a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go and single crochet in the same stitch again. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet in the same stitch again. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet again in the same stitch. Like that. And then we'll chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And that kind of completes that. You can see you did that chain 4 single crochet 3 times, so you got 3 little loops there. And it always has a chain 3 here, and then a chain 3 that we just did. And after that chain 3, you want to skip 4 again. Make sure you're counting this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th one, you want to do a V-stitch. So we're just going to yarn over and do a double crochet. Chain 1, and then another double crochet in that same spot. Just like that. And that's kind of the repeat. Now we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3, and we'll skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the 5th one, you want to do a trefoil. And we already did the chain 3 for it, so we'll go ahead and go back in it and single crochet. And then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet in the same stitch again. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet again in the same stitch. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet again in the same stitch. and you'll see that you have 3 of the loops. That's what you want. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll skip 4 again. And you keep going until you get to the end of your chain, since this is just a small swatch. And the next stitch will be a V-stitch. So we just go in and do a double crochet. Oh. Let me do that again. Oh, that's my dog going underneath my feet. A V-stitch, you double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet again. And you just keep repeating this pattern until you get to the end. After this V-stitch, I would chain 3 again, skip 4, and do a trefoil. Chain 3, skip 4, do a V-stitch. Now just repeat that, like that. And when I get to the end here, we're going to move up to row 2. So we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to turn. And we're going to go back into this V-stitch right here that we did at the end of your work, and single crochet. And then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back in it and single crochet. So what we just did is a half of a trefoil. We got the 2 loops here. That chain 5 we did counted as a double crochet in a 2 chain space. So we got like half a trefoil there. So now we're just going to repeat our pattern again. We want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And in the middle of this next trefoil, that's where we're going to put our V-stitch. So we're going to yarn over and go right in the middle of it and do a V-stitch. A double crochet, chain 1, and then another double. Right back into the top of that same stitch. So like that. And then we need to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to work over here into this V-stitch, and this is where we'll do another trefoil. So we're going to single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, chain 4. Want to do that 3 times, and then single crochet. So there you have your, I don't know why that's so fuzzy right there, but there you have your trefoil again. You got your 3 spaces. So we're going to keep repeating, and we're going to chain 3. Move over here to this next trefoil and do a V-stitch in the center. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and you just keep repeating your pattern, putting a V-stitch in the center of every trefoil from the previous row, and a trefoil in the center of the V-stitch from the previous row with a chain 3 in between each one. And then I'm going to chain 3 again. And when you come to the end of this row, you want to go ahead and single crochet in this space right here, like that. single crochet in there, and then we're going to do a chain 4. This is how we're ending row 2. Single crochet again, and now we're just going to chain 2, 2, and then do a double crochet through that same space. That'll make a nice clean edge. So that's how you end that one. Now for row 3, what we're going to do is chain 4 and turn. Row 3, chain 4, and we're going to go right back into this space right here and do a double crochet. That chain 4 counted as a double crochet and a chain 1. So it's kind of like you got a V-stitch right there. Now we're going to repeat our pattern again. We're going to start by chaining 3, and we're going to stretch it all the way over here to our first V-stitch, and we're going to do a trefoil in it. So we're going to single, chain 4, single, chain 4, single, chain 4, and single, and I got my 3 little loops for my trefoil. Now I want to chain 3, stretch it over here to my next one. Is going to be in this trefoil right here, the center of trefoil. We'll do a V-stitch. So we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, another double crochet like that, chain 3, because we're just repeating, working in our next V-stitch right here, and we'll do another trefoil. So we're going to single crochet in it, chain 4, single crochet in it again, chain 4, single crochet again, chain 4, and then single crochet again, and that makes our 3 loops for our trefoil. Now we want to chain 3 and continue our repeat. And when you get here to the end, you keep going until you get to the end. And when you get to the end here of the 3rd row, what we're going to do is just put a V-stitch. I just did my last trefoil. I chained 3, V-stitch in this last loop right here. So I'm going to yarn over and double, chain 1, and double, like that. So at the end of row 3, all you got to do now is we just repeat rows 2 and 3. Keep repeating them. So after this row, I'll just start over repeating row 2 where I did a chain 5. Come back and turn, single crochet into this chain space, chain 4, single crochet into that chain space, and that's where we did that half a trefoil, and then we just chain 3 again and start working our repeats. Jump over here to the center of this trefoil and do a V-stitch. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. It's just repetitive. After you do a few repeats, it'll be really easy. And then you chain 3. And then you come to the next V-stitch, and that's where we'll do the trefoil again. Single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, and I got my 3 loops, and I do a chain 3 and then a V-stitch in the top of the center of this trefoil, double crochet, chain 1 and another double crochet. That. Come over to here, chain 3, single crochet in this space, chain 4. I'm just repeating what I did on row 2 right now. Single crochet, this is where we only did a chain 2 and double back into the space, just like that. And then we would just repeat what we did on row 3 again. Keep going, rows 2, rows 3, rows 2, rows 3. And that's how it works. I think it's cute. Now I did mine, like I chained 175, I did mine the long way. So I don't know how many rows I'm going to do yet. I'm not quite done, but so I won't have so many rows, but it's still really long. If you choose to do it short like this and then make it long, that's fine. You could do it either way. Just remember that it needs to be done in multiples of 10 plus 5. So I'll let you know how many rows I do here in just a second. Okay, you can do this for as many rows as you want. If you want a big shawl, you just keep going. I think I did 10 or so, because I don't like very thick scarves. So now I'm just going to clean up this top edge. Once I get to the end here, I'm just going to chain 1 and turn. And I'm going to single crochet into this space, chain 2, single crochet into this space, chain 4, and then single crochet into this V-stitch space, chain 4. Oh, I just pulled out my chain. Had to single crochet into that V-stitch, chain 4, and then single crochet into the center of this trefoil, chain 4, and then single crochet into the center of your next V-stitch, chain 4, single crochet into the center of your next trefoil, and you just repeat this, chain 4, and it'll just kind of clean up the edge a little bit. And if you like the way it looks, having the bumpy edges, that's fine too. If you're going to put fringe or something on it, it's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this out to the end. Okay, one other thing I did now, I got my tails and stuff hidden for my scarf, and kind of just shape it out like that a little bit. And then I made a flower, which I have a tutorial for this flower already. And I'll put a link on the screen to this if you like this, and you don't have to put a flower on yours, but I'm going to make it where it goes around. And I have this pin. I'm going to pin it through the flower and then pin it onto my scarf. So that's what I'm going to do. But you don't have to do that. And that's it. And if you guys make this, I'd really like to see it. I think it's a really neat stitch. And I think it just looks it's so lacy and dainty. I like it a lot. I'd like to see a picture of if you make it, even if you make it a big shawl too, that'd be really beautiful. You can post it on my Facebook page. I'll put a link to that below in the description box. And don't forget to check out all my other tutorials too. And until next time, have a good day.